Back to Scouting for History, and welcome to the third hunt with the NoktaMakro Legend. Now, I'm starting to get the hang of it. My camera analogy, I think, is a really good one. It is a pick up and go detector as long as you don't change any of the settings. Use the default settings. They work pretty good. As soon as you start tinkering, though, you could actually make things worse. So make sure you understand it before you start changing any settings. So today I've got this awesome permission, a 1920s farmhouse. So let's see what I can find. Stay tuned. Nice 50-51 signal right here. Could be a dime, could be a quarter. I'm still learning the numbers, but it sounds great. So let's see what we can get. Well, it's still in here. Or in the plug. Well, that's not a quarter at all. That's one of those vaping things. Oh, no vaping. Bad. All right. On to something even better. So my strategy, like I said in last week's video, is I'm going to do the lawn in one direction with multi... Where'd it go? Yikes. A memorial, I think. Yep. I'm going to do it multi-1. No, multi-2. Multi-2. Still keeping them straight. So I'm going to do the lawn in multi-2 one direction. So multi-1 and multi-2 are a little different. Multi-2 focuses or emphasizes the low tones more than the high tones. I mean, it'll still detect all of them, but it favors the low tones. And then I'll turn and I'll put it in 4 kilohertz, which really calls out for the high tones, the high conductors. I'll go the other direction that way. So we'll see if we can't squeak everything out of the lawn. Well, it's not precious, but it's always a fun find. It's an old spoon. I have a plethora of spoons.
Well, you told me I have a plethora. And I just would like to know if you know what a plethora is.
So this will go in the collection. All right, off we go. Oh, down here pretty deep. It's a V-nickel. Cool. It's hard to see, but I'll clean it up. They never hold up really well in the ground. But I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. I could even see a date, kind of. All right, on to the next. Well, an old drawer pull. Finding old stuff, just not finding any cool old stuff. But hey, it's still early. Let's keep at it. I'm so used to the SP24 coil and its amazing pinpointing capabilities that now I'm struggling a little. That one wasn't too bad. It's a penny. Still learning the signals, but hey, I would have dug it anyway. Like I said, I dig everything except iron. On to the next. Well, I was getting an odd signal here, and I just thought, well, it's another piece of flashing. I've gotten a lot of flashing. I thought, well, I'm not going to dig that, or I'm not going to record that. But it's a foreign coin from 1924. I can see that. I'll have to clean it up and see what it is, but that is cool. Awesome. On to the next. And I do believe I have my second foreign coin. I thought for a second it was a weird Lincoln cent because there's a building on the back, but that is not Abraham Lincoln on this side. All right, I'll clean it up. You'll see what it is right here. That is cool. On to the next. Well, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a little tiny medallion of some kind, but I'm not sure. So I'll clean it up and we'll see. But that was pretty deep down there, and it's tiny, and the legend just, hey, there's something here. Works great. All right, on to the next. Well, it's just a Jefferson nickel, but I'm glad it's not flashing. On to the next. Well, I did a couple of live digs and it didn't turn out very well, so I didn't live dig this one. It's just a Roosevelt, but hey, silver is silver. I'll take it. It was ringing up 49.50 on the Legend. So, again, signals may vary. Your results may vary. When in doubt, dig it off. On to the next. Well, a surface find. Here's down here where this little tree is. It looks like they were cutting twine to tie up the tree. I'll put that back on their porch. On to the next. Well, another yard, another bullet. All right, on to the next. Well, it was ringing high 40s, touching 50 now and then. We'll see. It's probably a penny, but you never know. Wow. It wasn't very deep, whatever it is. And it is a penny. No, it's a clad dime. On to the next. Alright, so that was once around the yard in multi 2. And now I'm going to switch it to 4 kilohertz. And let's see what we can turn up now. Stay tuned. Well, that didn't take long. I took 2 steps and something was screaming, hey, don't forget me. And it looks like it's another foreign coin. No, it's an Indian head penny. Cool. All right, that's the first Indian head penny here. We'll keep at it. And for the second 4 kilohertz find, just a few steps later, there it is, and it's just a wheat penny. But hey, so this strategy I think is going to be my winning move now. Sweeping the yard clean. So let's see if I can find any more silver or Indians or anything good. And the next target on the 4 kilohertz range. Let's see. Where is it? Wow. Don't know how I missed that. I think it's just a washer, but I'll clean it up and see. All right, on to the next. Well, I bet somebody had trouble starting their car one day. Yeah, down here by the curb you find a lot of car keys. Somebody had a bad day. Alright, on to the next. Right over here, I had a bottle cap. Put the plug back, got a same exact signal. Most people would skip that by, but not me, because you never know what you're gonna find. It's another standing Liberty quarter, and it's got a date again. This is the second one in 2 weeks. All right, this is after the redesign. So these coins were redesigned 3 times. The first year they came out, the designer had sculpted it or engraved it where Lady Liberty was having a wardrobe malfunction, like Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl. Her left breast was completely exposed. So there was such a public outcry over it, they quickly redesigned it and covered her up to make her decent. But then after a couple years they realized there was a design flaw. The date was flat on the pedestal base, and so it wore off really quickly. Within a couple of years of use, the date was completely gone. So in 1926, I believe it was, they made a recessed date, and I don't know whether you can see that, but I'll give a close-up of it. And so it made the date a little easier to hold up to wear and tear, but still they wear off pretty easy. All right, on to the next awesome find. Now, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, I thought it was a spoon at first, but it's very strange. All right, on to the next. Well, I'm not sure what it is. It rang up like silver. It's cleaning up like silver. Looks like it's the top to something, though. Yeah, I'll clean up and see what it is. Whoop. On we go. Well, the faro check on this, you get a target and it says iron, 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 and then all of a sudden it says, yeah, it's not iron. No iron at all. And it says, oh, well, there's iron. It went back and forth. There's 2 targets in the hole. So when in doubt, I dig it. You never know whether it's going to be something interesting or not. On to the next. Well, I'm not sure what it is, but yeah. Oh, I'm throwing it away. It was something. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right there. Well, I'll have to clean it up and see what it is, but that's pretty old, I would think. On to the next. Well, it's a bucket lister. Look at that beauty. That is awesome. That easily predates this house. The house was built in the 20s. That's from the 1800s, but all this was farmland before there were houses, so that is awesome. On to the next. Well, I thought for a second I had a crotal bell, but it looks like it's just a jingle bell. Well, I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. That's another first. On to the next. And a little toy horse. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. I find so many of these things in the yards around here. On to the next. And a county dog tax license. Well, they have a dog. This license is new enough. It's probably their dog. I'll give it back to them. I never thought I'd find a chicken in the backyard. It's a cookie cutter. I guess the kids were playing with it at one point. I find a few cookie cutters here and there. That's cool. On to the next. Well, that's going to do it for another awesome hunt. Unfortunately, it's gone right from being spring to being July in one day. It was 30 the other day. Now it's got to be 85 and humid. It's miserable. But what an awesome hunt. Found some amazing things. But hey, come along on the next one. I hope it's just as good. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy these little adventures of mine. If you do, just hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. So if you like it, hit subscribe. So, see you on the next one.